What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and as you can tell, this is going to be my top favorites. I don't know if it's going to be top 5, top 10, but it's going to be my top favorites of 2016. It's going to start off a little mini series that's going to run through the end of the year. It's going to be movies, wrestlers, and all that stuff. But when it comes to wrestling and some, well, just pretty much wrestling and maybe Dragon Ball Z, I might do like my favorite top Dragon Ball Z moments or Dragon Ball Super moments of this year. But with this video, it's going to be my top female wrestlers of 2016, and then any next video is going to be where do I want to see the female division go, the women's division, where I want to see it go in 2017 and beyond. And then after that, if I do tag teams in 2017 or 2016, it's going to be where I want to see tag teams go in 2017. You see where I'm going with that? And then at the end of the list, I'm going to do like my overall top favorites, a combination of all, you know, women, tag teams, singles, cruiserweights, and all that good stuff. But we've been talking for a minute now. Let's get this list started. I don't think it's going to be any particular order until I tell you, like, okay, this is like my top number 1 or number 2 and number 3. But until then, these are just going to be honorable mentions. And let's start off with Miss Billie Kay, accompanied by Peyton Royce, because Peyton Royce, I can kind of do without. Like, I don't have anything against Peyton Royce or anything like that, but Billie Kay is, I've already laid out a couple of scenarios that I'll probably reiterate in the other video, but I do believe Billie Kay, I hate to say this, but could be a good transitional champion between Asuka and Ember Moon. We'll probably, well, a quick explanation of that. I believe there should be like a fatal 4-way or triple threat match for the women's NXT title, and then that way Billie Kay can win, and then that way Billie Kay can be like a sneaky, squirmy heel until like WrestleMania weekend, and then before WrestleMania weekend, you can give Ember Moon the belt, and then have Ember Moon versus Asuka, who is still technically undefeated, and you have Ember Moon beat Asuka WrestleMania weekend and have her called up. But I just like everything about Billie Kay. She's very, very good in the ring from what I can tell over the past couple of months. I need to do some more research on her. She's fine as hell, and she just has a presence about her in the ring, and she's really, really good in the ring. And it's just something that about her, like, she reminds me of a better version of what's her face, of como se dice, All Red Everything, Eva Marie. She's trying to be of a better version, a blue version of Eva Marie, and I just think Billie Kay has a promising future in NXT in 2017. Like, her and Peyton Royce are pretty much the new beautiful people. So, yes. Who else can I shout out real quick? Can I give Carmella a good shout out for just overall improvement this year? When it comes to like overall improvement, I'll give it to Carmella and current, at the time of this video, WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. Both of those two women on SmackDown have just come so far. Carmella, at first, early this year when she was with Enzo and Cass in NXT, and then they split, and then she was like, I want to stay in NXT because I know I can get better. I want to be NXT Women's Champion, yada, yada, yada. And that gave me a lot of respect for her character, you know what I'm saying? And she was always decent in the ring, but I just didn't like that annoying thing, you know, the whole the queen of, you know, her female the queen of Staten Island and all that stuff. I started it, so I had to finish it. Her little female Enzo stick, it got annoying after all. Like, Enzo and Cass are annoying to me, but it's just fun to play along with them. So Carmella in the ring and her heel persona on SmackDown Live is so much better, and she is so improved. Like, I can talk. I'm a heel. I'm a heel here. Here, I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy here, and I just resonate better with heels. And her as a heel is fun. It's fun. And the same thing with Alexa Bliss. When Alexa Bliss was a little cheerleader, I was like, if you get her out that dang cheerleader outfit, she can be something. You give her a little bit more time, a little bit more practice, she can be a champion. She can be a champion. She was on my list of NXT Women's Champions of this year, but she said, no, Shawn, I'm going to do you one better. I'm gonna go to SmackDown and I'm gonna win the title for you because I know you want me to be a champion. And thank you very much. But she's a similar thing. She was with Blake and Murphy, but I like Blake and Murphy. I still think if you put Blake and Murphy back together, take the color off of them, you can put them with AJ Styles, and they can be like, you know, a new version of the club. They can be like the Young Bucks, because they're never going to get the Young Bucks in WWE anytime soon. So, but we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about Alexa Bliss, who, like I said, you took her out the cheerleader outfit, you broke her away from the group, and she just got good. Like, she was always good, but she just got good all of a sudden. It was just like, she twisted Bliss. It's not the Sparkle Splash anymore. That's the only thing I don't really like about her. 5 Feet of Fury. Oh my God. Little Miss Bliss. I love her. And I believe I came up with that nickname too. I think I really did come up with that nickname. That's another thing that WWE has stole from me. Give me my internship. Anyways, Alexa Bliss. Who have we talked about so far? We've talked about Billie Kay. We've talked about Carmella. We've talked about Alexa Bliss. Who else is there to talk about? That just really stood. Naomi really stood out from. Did she have her? I'm amazed. She didn't have that entrance at WrestleMania, did she? Because it was post brand split. She got that entrance. But I still want to see Feel the Glow, All Glow Everything versus All Red Everything at WrestleMania, just for those 2 entrances alone. That would be a sight to see. Just for those 2 entrances alone. It doesn't have to be a 10-woman tag match. It can be one-on-one, those 2 on the pre-show. I don't care. I just want to see those 2 entrances at the same time. But speaking of Naomi has always been good. Ever since she has been on the roster, she has been great. I don't know if she was like in developmental before she came up with the Funkadactyls gimmick with Cameron and Brodus Clay, but I have loved Naomi from the start. I've always had a more crush on Cameron because I like light-skinned women, but Naomi is beautiful. She has the talent. Put a belt on that child now. Please, that's all I can say about Naomi. Just put a belt on her and let her go. Please, 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 please. That's all I want. All I want for 2017 is for them to let the chains off Naomi. I don't care if it's for a month or 2 months. I don't care. Please, 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 just take the chains off. Okay, I'm done. Any other honorable mentions for this? Let's go. Who else? Who am I missing? That's not obvious. I like Liv Morgan. Little Liv Morgan is really, she's grown on me. I know she was doing stuff outside of WWE, like a lot of other women that they started to bring in, like Nikki Cross. Who else? They brought in Thea Trinidad. They brought in somebody else. They brought in somebody else. I can't remember the other girl's name. They brought in for like a warm-up tryout match on NXT. But she's in that thing, and I really want Thea Trinidad in NXT. I want Thea Trinidad in NXT. If there's one person that I want, it's Thea Trinidad. Please, WWE, can I have Thea? You're already talking to her. Can I have her, please? Anyways, Liv Morgan. There's not much I can say about Liv Morgan. She just needs to find a way to connect with the crowd better, but she's getting in the ring. She has everything there, and she just needs to find a way to connect with the crowd a little bit better. She's going through her Apollo Crews seeing almost thing right now, where they're good, but they just can't find a real way to connect with the crowd, and that's her problem right there. And we're approaching the 10 minutes mark, so let's, I try to keep these videos under 15 minutes, so let's start breaking down like the top 4 or 3. I would be remiss if I did not bring up, 2 of the 4 horsewomen in 3 of the 4 horsewomen, really, in Charlotte. Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is my overall favorite out of these three, but they've all done great things. You have Bayley with her feud with Asuka and things like that, just being an underdog and just always trying to fight, and now she's on the main roster. Hopefully they'll finally do something with her with this feud against Charlotte. Sasha Banks, she is so much better as a heel, so much better as a heel, and that's something I definitely want to see in 2017, and I'll elaborate on that a little bit more in the next video when I talk about the women going into 2017. And Becky Lynch is just great. Becky Lynch is just my favorite. I love Becky Lynch. I would marry Becky Lynch. Like, she's good in the ring. Well, opposed to what people say, she's good on the mic. And she's just the overall total package. And I love Becky Lynch. So those would be like right there. Amber Moon. Okay. Amber Moon will be number 4. Just because that's obvious right there. Amber Moon is just, it's something about that child. Something about that child right there. Amber Moon. I gotta do a little bit more research on her too, but from what I can see, she is definitely going to be primed and ready to be, you know, the next face of the women's division. Talking about the 3 of the 4 horsewomen. Asuka. Y'all all know how much I love me some Asuka. I like tears when it comes to my eye when I talk about Asuka, because that is the one. That is the one right there. She has been number 1 all year. So to say, it's a tie. I can't do it. I just can't say one or the other. Charlotte's number 2. I'm going to say it. Charlotte's number 2. Woo! Charlotte's number 2. Charlotte has to be number 2. Why is Charlotte number 2? Because of the Sasha Banks feud. I hate to say it. Charlotte is number 2 strictly because of the Sasha Banks feud, and she got stuck in neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was more padding in that feud, where, like, you know, Sasha won it, and then there was like a road to Charlotte trying to get it back and just tearing people apart trying to get it back, and then she gets it back, and then Sasha had to do the same thing, just tear all the heels apart to try to get back up to Charlotte. But it was just back and forth, and I just did not like it. Like, the matches, I will not say anything about the matches themselves, because all the matches they had were good to great. But it was just that from the brand split till now, it was just them in that Raw picture, and it just diluted them. It just diluted the feelings that I had towards this feud. It was more like, okay, I get it. They're both good, but Charlotte is better. Charlotte right now, 17-2 in pay-per-views on the 15 pay-per-view win streak. And I forgot all the other stats, but Charlotte is the most improved ever. Charlotte is the most improved ever. Not just woman, but she's just the most improved ever. But nobody beats Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. There's nothing I can say about Asuka that you guys don't already know. If you are not an Asuka fan, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Asuka is everything. She can fly a little bit. She's great at submissions. Strong style. The queen of strong style. She says enough. I would love to see like Vicky Guerrero or Paul Heyman just be her mouthpiece, or even bring in somebody to be her mouthpiece, so she doesn't have to talk a lot. Just let her be the female Brock Lesnar. That's all she has to be, is a female Brock Lesnar, and it will be believable. Oh my god, I just want Asuka. I don't even know what brand I want Asuka on. Oh my god, if they put Asuka on Raw, they have to treat her like Brock Lesnar. She wins the title immediately. She has to win the title immediately. I don't care who has it. It can be the night after WrestleMania. She can beat Bayley for the title for all I care. The night after WrestleMania, we all know Bayley's going to be champion. All of a sudden, who pops up? Asuka. And just starts a whole new reign of destruction on Raw. But that's only a little bit of my thoughts on the women's division, and that's my list. Asuka is my favorite ending 2016, going into 2017, followed by Charlotte. And it's like this. You see how much of a gap that is? You see how much of a gap that is? You see that gap? That's how much of a gap that is. But leave your thoughts down below. Who is your favorite? Did I leave anybody out? Did I forget Nia Jax? Holy shit. I'm glad Nia Jax got caught in that rust when that period. But Nia Jax is definitely somebody to look out for 2017. Nia. I love Nia. So, all that being said, leave your thoughts down below. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, all linked down there. Share the video out with your friends so they can leave their thoughts and their favorites of this year. Share the video, I just said that. Liking always shows your support, and subscribe if you're new here. And once you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the little bell that pops up as well to be notified every time a new video goes live. Whew. With all that being said, there should be 2 links on your screen at this time. You can go check those out for my latest videos. Now, with all that being said, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.